Yeah, hello, good morning. It's hump day. The end of July. I think it's like the 25th. Already had to do so many things just to get to where I am now. There's a lot of people out there very unhappy. Very sad. Because life isn't working out the way it used to. The way it used to. It used to be. When you had plans and goals and you work so hard to get there and you try and you try and you try and you think everything is as it should be, all your little duckies in a row, and everything is just, the little duckies are turning into something else. Be it little monsters or be it little angels. Things are really changing big time. Greenland's ice shelf is melting. The water levels are rising. All the islands, like the Canary Islands and Sumatras and things like that, are all shaking. A friend of mine believes we're going to be close to a couple sevens. Places are flooding. Places are in drought. Nah, it's not like an uncommon thing, but it's basically to the biggest degree of what anybody's ever really seen before, at least in our lifetimes, that we can recognize. Our DNA can tell us different if we can calm ourselves long enough to look within and see the true facts of what the heck we're doing here and why. It's not going to be easy. It's not ever going to be that easy. Unless you have come back without having learned any lessons. Like lessons of compromise. Lessons of understanding that none of us have control of anything except the way we react and behave to these conditions. Yeah. Not every day is a happy wake-up day. Not every day is a day you want to go out and celebrate. But those are the days that you really need to apply yourself to make things a little better within. Forgive yourself if you feel like you've done not enough, or that it's not good enough. But if you did it with intent from your heart, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. Right now the birds are barely even chirping. Everything is in big change, even our withins. And we have to clean out the shadows because we don't want to go forward and ahead with any derogatory or misguided or misunderstood realities here. The illusions are full of them. Like surviving, just getting through this stuff, which again is not very easy at all. It's time to limit our wastefulness and make sure that we do consciously understand what our behaviors and intents are, because that's what's going to make our future. And granted, we all can't have smiles and be ready to go party like there's going to be one big party downtown Asheville, nowhere to park. You're going to have to figure all kinds of things like that. And then with the rain, we've been getting so much rain. When we went to the farm to pick produce, the only thing left was beans because everything else had melted because of excessive water. So everything is having its extremes. Everything is having its extremes. And if you think or feel you can't tolerate it, then we're basically going to have to recalibrate and recheck things out. Because it is what it is, whatever. It is what it is, whatever we make of it. And until we recognize to find that out, this is where we're at. This is why we're here. The occurrences are all from something. Everything does have a reaction to our actions. And when we can get past what we flippin' have created in the past for where we are now, it might seem a lot more joyful. But the whole thing is are you willing? Are you willing to stop long enough to go within and to calculate, find it? If it's a good weed, keep it and smoke it. If it's a bad weed, put it on the compost pile and till it in so it can be food for something later, not now. Do any of us really have a big enough clue? No. Maybe. Yeah. To come through all this, it's like the tarot deck. First we're the Fool, okay, which is 0. We're at 0 point. We are at a new choice of beginning. Do we step off into the wild blue yonder and flip and create just a willingness to let things be as they are instead of trying to manifest and make things out of our control? I'm so over applying for jobs on the computer. Here, do this, do that. And then if they get your cell phone number, which you can't apply without a cell phone number, then all these ads call you. Well, if you're unemployed not looking for a job, why is somebody going to call you to try to get money that you don't have? Oh, here, you need life insurance. Well, I'm alive. That's insured here right now. And why would I want to be buried with a $5,000 bill? Society has made such a big agenda of paying somebody else for the what-ifs. You know? Heck, I plan on just walking over the 5th dimension. This is just, you know... At least I'm trying to get there. And we are there. As long as we know that we aren't a part of the commercialism, the capitalism that has got us in this state that we all are now, worldwide. Spain's on fire. Wildfires everywhere. And they're letting them happen because they want it to burn. Just like the GMOs. They don't care. Once they got those few crops started, then every other crop is going to be fouled up. Like the corn syrup. You know, the fructose corn syrup. They're all GMOs. They want us to be sick and the masses to die. They want us to deteriorate to the point of where we're so angry we're willing to take up arms and fight each other over things that, you know, we think we have to survive. Well, I'd rather not fight. No, I'd rather not fight. I'm seriously over fighting. It's just... Yeah, my ego does get its few moments of, oh, how come, why not, na-na-na-na-na. I have kids that do that, but the kids don't know. They're only 13 years old. How are they supposed to know? They see all this grandiose shit off Disney and the TV and the iPods and all these little wonderful inventions, so that they think that's all what life is about. It's a big grandiose communication thing. Well, it is, but do you need to know what communications are? It's like a give and take thing. It's not like a control thing where we're going to sit there and watch the president lie to us and tell us all this crap, and we're going to sit back and smile and say, yes, sir, and I'm going to vote for you again because you is the man. Well, no, he's the puppet. Just like the rest of these politicians, just flipping puppets, trying to make the elite plan fulfilled. And when everybody understands that, then who are you going to vote for? They're all puppets. And why do we keep giving our sovereignty away? Why do we keep giving our freedoms away? Now they're trying to take our guns and our weapons so we can't defend ourselves. Not that I have any. That anybody knows about. But I'm also going to try not to call that kind of aggravation and bullshit to me. Now, if it does happen or whatever, who knows how it's going to be reacted to, because I've been teaching survival skills for 20 some years or longer, and heck, this day and age, who cares to survive? I mean, why do we think that life on this planet is so much more essential than the existence of our spirit, who has helped us get to this planet and get through all this and try to raise above it, so then when we get out to the cosmos, we aren't going to act like a bunch of idiots and asses like we've done destroying this earth. The lies are being told, but the truths are following behind them. And all you have to do is look. All you have to do is feel. All you have to do is know that none of this is that we believe is in our control. This has been coming on for centuries of decades of billions of years. And we're just the conduits and the communication things that are going to make the omnipresent know what the heck we feel with a ego or spirit to have this kind of agenda out there. Just be cautious of false prophets. Be cautious of things that they think we're in fear of, and then they're going to promote it. The white flags, the puppets, the everything. You know, when we consider just keeping our attention on one thing, that's wasting our energies and our resources, because life is full of many things. So I'm not upset with the banks, even though they've done so much to this planet. I'm not upset with the Monsanto and all these other ones who are taking away our food privileges and rights, who have done it for years. The FDA, yeah, let's put fluoride and lithium in the drinking water. Let's pollute the rest of everything else so Mother is harmed. When Mother gets harmed, we're all harmed. But we have to try to keep a stiff upper conscious lip to know that all we can do is react within our own intent from our unconditional love that you can only share and be and do with where and what and it is that you have in the now. Don't worry about the past shit, and you can't be concerned about the future shit because all the shit just is. The unsucceeding is actually succeeding. Just to the point of everything has to have its equal and opposite duality. So if it seems like in one spot you're not succeeding, maybe in other many dimensions you are succeeding. Because see, this is just one point of a total vastness that we all don't understand as of yet. Fractally. Matrix. I want the green bill. Gotta have the Trinity. Basically, we need to all just give some good unconditional love and warrant the essence that we are. For things need to be transposed in this way so other conditions can follow. Of a goodness, of a blessing, of a reality that we know we've earned to the point of joy, love, happiness, peace, freedom. Our reality checks are here and now. Here and now. So until we can really see that we are a part of the whole and to act as such, instead of individually thinking, oh, it's just me, poor me, la 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 la. No, it's everybody. Everybody's got it. People are losing jobs, their homes, they're hungry, the children haven't got shoes on their feet. I mean, and we've been knowing this for decades. Nobody has stepped up to the plate to actually change things and to help. But I'm sure we'll have a false messiah come and try. I'm sure we'll have a big false messiah come and try. Between the holograms and the other things that are going on, please, people, be aware. Beware. Oh my gosh. 1 minute, please. If we don't, then we're letting ourselves down. We're giving away our idea of our essence and spirit, and that's just not fair or right either. I wish I had the answers. There's a lot of answers I do have, but I don't have them all. And I really would like to have them so I could actually contribute to helping others try to find themselves and figure this out. I don't want the conditions that I'm under. I don't want the things that I don't have to not come to me, even though I might think I need them. The Divine Right Order is playing out what we are putting into it. So remember, duality is still here. We are not quite yet at 0 point. And then it's time to clean the inner houses, just to make sure that body, mind, and spirit are total for everything. We have to get the Trinity back. If we don't get the Trinity back, then we're just going to be on a teeter-totter of but don't choose sides, because choosing sides only feeds what it is that's going on. That's why you have to kind of work yourself out of any of this depression, because if you feed into that depression, you're just going to get more depressed. And I don't know what sense that makes. I think I just got soaking wet. Yeah, it's been raining. It's been raining since before 6 o'clock. But I have an umbrella above me, so that's cool. So at least my chair isn't soaking wet. But I just had to, just take every opportunity. Learn from these things. Don't call them mistakes. Don't call them mishaps. Don't try to worry about what isn't. Give joy for what is. Create the inner balance so you can share, so other people can come up to. Because for some reason, all this is. And even if we don't know the reason, it's from the omnipresent, our creator, to where the ingredients are all at in the Divine Right Order, and how we act, how we think, and how we feel is what we're going to experience. So just know how you feel and what is going on is called to you. You have begotten it. So we gotta smile. Come on. Anybody knows that if a smile works, that's all that matters. Is that you can have some joy. You can create your giggles. You can share the love. You can have what it is that might be if you try. If you don't try and you don't forgive the things that seem to make you angry or upset or scared. I mean, a lot of us are getting scared, and I don't blame us. I mean, we've got major stuff going on around us, and we are still spirit and human, and humans have a way of fight or flight. And so since the fight and flight is actually taking over, we have to know our own outs or ins. Because sometimes just sitting there and letting it pass by you is the best thing without reacting. Don't react. Don't let the cause and effect control you. You control it by surrendering to the now. Not worrying about the past. Not creating and planning more for the future, because who knows what the future holds. Is by being in the now. Letting the universe direct you. Okay, give you those essences of what you might need to be, to feel, to have your peace here and now. We're having bug outbreaks like mad because we did not have a winter here in Asheville. Chemtrails we have. all kinds of other things we have. They know when it's going to rain, so they're going to spray us because they want it all to come down. For the plant, for the food crops, you know, all that extra chemical like aluminum and barium and all those other things like that are truly extra harmful. But what they're actually trying to do is stop us from seeing the second sun, the Nibiru. There's so much evidence out there. Thank God, thank goodness, thank the human consciousness for making all this technology possible. It used to take weeks to get a film out. Now it just takes hours. Same with a book. Scan it, print it, put it on eBay. There's just so much that we have to give thanks for, and that's the whole thing, is learning how to give thanks. I mean, even for the bedlam, even for the hell that we're having to flip and occur through, is all for some reason. Even if we don't know that reason, doesn't make it unso. It just makes it that it is so. And again, how we react, how we converse with it, how we respond or not respond is what we need to do here. I am gonna try and get my tarot book out and read it for you people, because there's a lot of hidden secrets in that book, and I want y'all to feel better about things that are going on and learn how to use the words that we use more correctly, so things do assist and multiply and help in what it is that we're here doing called life. Alright, bugs. Ugh. You have to honor it no matter what. We have to give thanks no matter what. Create respect. Give joy. Be it freedom for peace. And just know that, you know, you are more spirit than you are human animal. So just don't play into the human animal. Be more of spirit. Be more of the joy. Share the love unconditionally with everything to the best of your ability. And just know we're all on this same spaceship called planet Earth. And until we can send out the unconditional love and prayers and understanding to everything else, the hum is the only way to get through it. And the and then descend with it. Just to be one with it all, no matter what happens, no matter what occurs, no matter what conditions do happen. We are not in control, we're just in control of ourselves and how we react. So do a little art, do a little dance, do a little singing, but play. All days should be play days. Even if it's 5 minutes or so, just change the attitudes. Change the ideas that we are basically supposed to have control, because we're not. We can only have how we react, how we respond, and how we recondition the situations of the moments, of the hours, of the days, of the weeks, of the months, of the years. So, read your DNA if you can, go within, and see how you can change it for yourself so others can also be changed. With peace, joy, love, and time for a hot cup of coffee. Out.